Good morning, everybody, and a very, very warm welcome to everyone who's here live with me and all those who may be watching us on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching us. So these are empowering morning conversations. So empowering morning conversations means what? Conversations which will empower you. Okay. Conversations that are designed to start your day on the right note. Conversations that will allow you to create a life that you desire. Conversations that will allow you to deal with all the negativity that keeps bombarding you all the time. Conversations to manage your mind, your body, and your emotions. Conversations that will keep your attention where it should be. And on that note, we've done a lot of work with you on experiential exercises, basically, that will help you to keep your attention where you want it. So I'm sure all of you have been practicing these exercises. So why don't we start with a quick sharing from some of you who have been doing these exercises, and what are the results that you're able to see? So who would like to start that sharing with us? So you've learned certain experiential exercises. I'm sure you must be practicing them. So what is it that you're getting out of the practice that you're doing? Yes, Mr. Acharya.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
And morning, everyone. Sir, for me, last time what we did that infinite being, that meditation we did with you. I think for me that have helped me to come like something. I feel that I am expanding, or it was very much something that I was looking for a long time. This infinite being that I am, and I was now able to experience also with the practice. And with you, last time it was something that was very practical. And with my practice also, I feel that it is very working for me, that I can feel that I am an infinite being. And thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So if it's working for you, then why do you say it's working for you? So there is some impact on your life, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what is that impact on your life?
Sir, that previously, like I used to think that I only exist in this world, like only I am here, like everything is happening only with my choice, according to my will. Now I think, like existence is happening with me, and whatever I am doing, not just my choice, but existence choice. So I am allowing things to happen. I can see more. I can see people, also everybody as my friend, and these are the things, sir.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank
okay,
you,
anybody else who's been practicing? These exercises will give you a lot if you start practicing them. See, one of the tendencies that we have is that we will practice these things only when we are in a crisis situation. What if you practice them otherwise every day? Yes, Shanti ji?
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone. I was in great despair last week. After the exercises, my heart becomes light and I start hearing good news.
Okay, very nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for these exercises, sir.
You're most welcome, ma'am, and thank you for doing the exercises.
Thank you.
A lot of people will just learn the exercises and feel good when they're doing it. And you're practicing it, you will keep on getting the benefits in your life. So congratulations, Shanti.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I'm also not very regular. I do it very at intervals, but the result is the despair in my heart has gone. That was great, sir. I must be very, very grateful to you, sir.
You're welcome, ma'am. I'm grateful to those from whom I learned it. Thank you very much. Shakti ji.
Sir, I want to share one more thing, that
Sure.
That attention, you keep the attention where you want to give the attention. And that is also a great exercise. I have found out that there is two self-talks going inside our mind. One is on the superficial level and the other one is on the deep level. When we put the attention, the superficial conversation stops, but the deep one is still continuing. It's also speaking something.
Yeah. So do you want to listen to that one, or do you want to listen to what you want to choose?
Even that is also not very productive, sir. It's also a reflection of the superficial self-talk.
So you should try to do the discretion exercise to get rid of that deep one. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Very nice. Thank you very much. Yes, Shakti.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. So for me, these exercises are really helping to come out of the mood. The first day which you conducted this, feel happy for no reason. I did for, I think, almost 4 times now. It's feeling so good, sir, that exercise. Also, whenever I feel down, I'm able to do energy pulling as well as discretion. I'm doing it, sir. This hidden filly for the only 2 times I did, sir, I'm able to identify what it's, a lot of things are coming out now. Before I didn't even realize. Now a lot of things are coming out, sir. I keep repeating that questions.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. I know what, if you keep practicing these exercises, you may start to actually experience one thing which I keep saying all the time, and that is every experience is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
and another thing that may start happening is that you may not be judging so much. So
that awareness came out, sir. When I started judging, it's like, okay, I'm judging. Then I'm telling interesting point of view. I have this point of view.
Yep. And you know something, I want to speak a little bit about judging today. So we will, after I listen to a couple of more people. Okay, one or two people more. What have you been getting out of practicing these exercises? Yes, Rashmi ji.
Good morning, everyone. I think the most, what really, I felt really, good is the being happy for no reason at all. It's it's like we keep looking for reasons. Okay, aaj aisa ho jayega, so I'll be happy. If this goes according to my plan, I'll be happy. And things don't always happen like that. So and just to be happy, I think that's really been a very beautiful experience for me. Thank you so much.
No, most welcome.
Yeah, and discretion as well. That itself was very, very powerful for me because it opened up some things that I didn't even realize I was holding on to. That whole image that came to me stayed with me for a couple of days, and I kept examining those balloons that I had created a wall with in my life, that I'm living in this beautiful cove, but what is that cove made of? Like, what is the walls and the barriers to the outside world or to the world at large? So that was a very, very powerful exercise for me as well. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so now let's look at interesting. I mean, everything is coming to something that I wanted to speak with you today. First one is the judging part. To recognize when you're judging. So how do you recognize that you're judging? It's a question for everybody. By the way, this judging becomes such a default mode. You know, suppose you're doing something all the time, you may not even realize you're doing it. Like we did a session on hidden beliefs. Okay. And those are so transparent for you that you don't even know that you have them. Similarly, judging is so much a part of you that you don't even know that you're doing it. So my question is, how do you know that you're judging? What's going on in your mind? Now who wants to answer this one? We use the word almost every day over here. What is judging? Yes, Rashmi.
Giving it some color. This is good, this is bad, this is wonderful, this was not so wonderful, this hurts, this doesn't hurt, things like that.
Yep.
Or this is true, this is untrue, you're right, I'm wrong, or I'm right, you're wrong.
Yep. Right. Thank you. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Sir, whenever I resist or react, I feel subtly that I am judging.
Yeah, but what is judging? Like, how do you judge? What's your mind saying when you're judging? Mind is always saying something, no?
Yes, sir.
So what is it saying when you're judging?
I always want to be right.
Yeah, so mind is saying, I'm right.
Yes.
So that is one of the things that judging. So what I'm right, what they are doing is wrong. Like that.
Yes,
correct? So that's the way you are judging.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Matt. Yes, Neeti.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. So when I'm in a judging mode, what I've realized is I am stuck on one point of view, and that goes on like in auto mode repetitively in my mind and gives me a very limited view to the situation. When that repetitiveness begins to happen in my mind, that's when I become conscious that I am in a judging mode.
Yeah, and what is it that you're repetitively saying?
Only one point of view to the whole situation, and which is a limited point of view.
Yeah, that is okay. But what are you saying? You're talking about the limited point of view. But what are you actually saying to yourself at that time?
That I am right, and that repetitive talk is to repeatedly convince me that I am right and how right I am.
So what you're doing is you're defending your point of view.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. Ashok ji, good morning to you.
I wanted to say the same thing, that any sentence that starts with I, it shows that I am decisive, I am judging, and I am comparing. Any sentence which starts with I has something to do with judging, comparing, or asserting.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, Rashmi, you wanted to say something?
I find, Sudeep ji, that judging is one of the survival qualities.
The biggest.
The survival. Yeah, the survival quality.
Yeah, the only thing.
And it is something that is a natural part of who we are as human beings. From the time that we are children, from the time we are born, from the time that we are learning to let go of our mother, our minds start working, and if mom has gone away, she's, that's bad, and we cry. So I'm very interested to know your take on judgment, because I find that no matter what I do, I cannot suspend judgment. I am there with judgment in terms of, because I'm wired like that from the time I was born.
Well, it may not be exactly true. One thing I think we can all agree on is all this judgment is indoctrinated. As little children, we had no point of view. It was all open, right? And then it came. I mean, if you go back, you will notice that when you started crying and there was a reaction from your parents. Oh, she's crying. So one judgment is, oh, there's something wrong when I'm crying. I mean, let's not forget that the baby cannot talk. So when the baby is hungry, the baby will cry. Right? So when did we first start to think that crying is bad? Oh, the baby is crying. So you think about it. I'm not getting into why we judge. It is definitely something which we picked up. We've been judged all the time. Everybody's doing it. So we think it's natural. All our conditioned behavior, we think it's natural because we do it all the time. But now we can get into another conversation about what's natural, what we want. Yeah. So I can only say one thing. My realization, delving into this whole judgment business, is judgments limit me. Judgments will never allow me to be vulnerable to receive. And judgments are definitely survival because we are always wanting to be safe. Nothing wrong with being safe. But we all don't live in life-threatening situations, no? And all these balloons and bubbles that we are talking about, they are just the way we want to be safe. And like you say, it's a way we interact. So very defensive way of interacting with the world, no? Anyways, yes, Shanti ji.
Sir, when we start judging, when we put full attention to listening, the judging stops.
Okay, very nice. When you give full attention to listening, judging may stop. Yes. Okay, thank you. Sagar ji, boliye.
So judging is, I think, it is much more related to blaming, and that other person is responsible for your happiness, joy, sadness, life situation. And
Yeah.
I think,
It's a subtle way of doing that. We won't say it, but we are being like that. No? When you're judging, we are subtly blaming also. You're very right. Thank you very much, Sagar. Yes, Guru Nandan ji.
For me, judging is without knowing or without getting deep into anything and making a or thinking or even saying something about some emotions or some words to somebody without getting into full depth of what the person has in front of you or what the situation has in front of you. We might judge a person, we might judge a situation, we might judge a lot of things, objects, right? Without getting deep analyzed into it or deep knowledge about it, either thinking about it or even saying about it is what is judging.
Yeah, right. So if you look at the way we what are we doing with our judging, we may find something very interesting. So very interesting. We have a point of view. And the moment, so you want to listen very carefully to what Guru Nandan said, without even completely understanding what the other person is saying, we are quick to judge. Okay? Because the moment you hear something from the other person, which seems to be attacking your point of view, abhi pura suna nahi hai. But it's this, you think, my point of view is going to be disturbed. Yeah? So you'll get into the judging mode for defending it, your point of view, or avoiding to listen to anything which might attack your point of view. So how much of our time, all this judging is a very much a part of our defending and avoiding things all the time. All right. So I've talked enough about it, and we are going to do some clearing of it. Okay. So we have points of view about everything. I'll repeat, we have a point of view about everything. We have a point of view about ourselves. We have a point of view about our thinking. We have a point of view about our body. We have a point of view about our skin. We have a point of view about our complexion. Okay. We have a point of view about our family. We have a point of view about our community. We have a point of view about our country. We have a point of view about everything. Okay. Now, every human being has a right to his point of view. No doubt. But if we are spending so much of energy and time and attention on defending and avoiding, where are we having the time for living and enjoying? Where is our attention going? So let us do some clearings today. These are some very powerful clearings which I have from Access. So listen to me very clearly. When I ask a question, please say yes. So what points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding family? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, old, nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So what points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding money? I'll repeat that. What points of view are you defending and avoiding about money? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, old, nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So once again, what points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding family? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding money? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding relationship? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding relationship? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, old, nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So I'll stop for a moment to ask you, what did that bring up? Yes, Guru Nandan.
Yeah, so it brings about our thinking process of what we are defending on the three most important aspects of our life, that is family, money, and relationship, right? Because these three are the utmost important to us to live a life that we are living right now. Our family and the money required to bring up and feed the family, and how to maintain the relationship to the best of the levels, right? So a lot of times we defend a lot of things, our point of view within the family, right? And a lot of time we limit ourselves with our point of views on money that we want to earn and we want to spend. And a lot of time we defend our point of view on the relationship. We might not say something to anybody because it might hamper the relationship, or we might say something to anybody which will hamper the relationship, which should not have happened. Right?
Okay, thank you for sharing. How many of you beginning to realize how many points of view you are defending and avoiding? Abhi to we have just scratched the surface. Yeah, we just talked about 3 things. That's all. And how many points of view we've got about relationship? How many points of view we've got about family? How many points of view we've got about money? You'll be amazed. But if you could realize a few of them, see today this clearing allows you to discreate all that stuff, okay, which you're holding on to. So anybody else, did it bring up anything for you? If it did, this is the chance to speak about it. Yes, Neeti ji.
Sir, it did not bring up anything for me in words, but suddenly I felt a lot of flow of energy, and
Good.
especially from my back. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Shanti ji.
These conditions are taught in our family, sir. We get all these lessons from our parents. And they may work for them, but they may not work for us, in our situation. Some are time-tested principles, some are not. Or we picked up in a wrong way. When they may teach in the right way, but we picked up in a wrong way.
Yes. All right, great. Thank you very much, everybody. So let's continue with a few more. Okay. What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding business? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding business? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all 9 shorts, boys, poets and beyonds. So I want you, all the people who are doing business or not doing business, what points of view are you avoiding and defending regarding business? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding authorities and authority? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding authorities and authority? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Wrong, good and bad, night shorts, boys, poets and beyonds. What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding your body? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding sex and sexuality? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all 9 shorts, boys, poets and beyonds. So we'll take one important one. You take something in your body that has been there consistently for a long time. In my case, it's my weight. So you look at yours. take something in your body that's been consistently there for a long time. So what point of view are you defending and what point of view are you avoiding that keeps that in existence? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes, right and wrong, good and bad, good and bad. All 9 shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. Now, please sit silently with your eyes closed for a while. Yeah, please sit silently without moving for a little while and just be aware. Just be aware of what's happening in your body. And just be aware of what's happening in your mind. And be aware of any emotions that might be coming up. And you sit, as you sit in contemplation, I want you to start becoming aware what will become possible in your life when you stop constantly defending and avoiding different points of view. What will happen when you have more free attention that you can give to creation in your life? Okay, you can open your eyes now, and you're welcome to share anything that you are thinking or experiencing with the rest of the group. Yes, Reddy Garu?
Sir, sometimes I feel we have to defend our point of view.
Okay. That's what everybody feels, no? That is why they are always defending and avoiding. That's what we feel always, no? That I have to defend my point of view. Yes, Kunan.
Yeah, very good morning, sir. The
Morning.
thoughts coming to me, sir, that if I discreate and destroy the point of views,
That you're defending and avoiding.
yeah, then it would be filled by what? Because thoughts, a point of views, the streams are always there, keep on coming.
Yeah, good thought.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That's the question I asked in the end. No, if you stop doing this, you when at some point when we stop defending and avoiding, then what will become available? We can only find out when you do it. No? Okay, very good. Thank you. Yes. Yes, Vetri.
Sir, one quick insight is we are the business of uncreating, discreating the point of views. But to start with, for my personal experience, even little bit of dilution of this point of view, like removing from the rigidity, that gives a lot of openings, a lot of new dimensions. In case of even family relationship, let that same point of view comes in, but if it is not so heavy and rigid, that will have a little fun. Oh, I was thinking about this person this way. You just smile and go. But of course, we have to remove everything. But that reducing the rigidity of that point of view itself gives you pathway to life of each child flourishing. That's the insight.
That is the thing that is supposed to achieve, no?
Thank you, sir.
When I first did this exercise, and in fact, I bought a complete 140 minutes audio of Gary. Okay. And I did that. What hit me first was, my good God, how many points of view I'm defending and avoiding? And just the knowing of it gave me so much freedom. No? I got so much freedom in relationships. One of the points of view I was defending and avoiding was that how can people in my life be suffering? If somebody is suffering, I'm having a big problem with it. Even if they're not, how can somebody be upset? It's nothing to do, they're not upset with me. So I have this point of view that if anybody is upset, I must have done something. And that point of view I was always defending and avoiding and getting upset about that. So I got lots of freedom from there. And that came up for me when all this business about relationship and family I was doing. I mean, to put it in Hindi, मेरे family में किसी को मुझसे रूठना ही नहीं चाहिए. If somebody is upset with me, that's not okay. Whether I did something or not. If I'm defending and avoiding that particular point of view, I'm going to have a big problem on my hands. People will be solidly manipulating me all the time by pretending to be upset with me. I realized that, and people were doing it. The best way to manipulate Sukhdeepak Malvai is to show that, oh, we are very upset. And Sukhdeepak will come and say, nee, what happened? What happened? Just a few things I'm sharing from my experience of doing this. Anybody else? Anything opening up for you? Yes, Mr. Sagarji.
Sir, like our whole life is just a point of view only, sir. And
absolutely.
And is it really possible to see, or is it really? I think it is possible to allow or to be with things as they are. Though, like
what do we call that in we call it allowance, no? When you let things
allowance,
be the
yes,
way
sir.
they are. It is possible,
Yeah.
no?
It is possible.
Yeah, and remember, the first thing when you did any of the access programs with me, what we said, your point of view creates your reality.
Right, sir.
Right? So we have a reality which was created by our point of view, and we don't like it sometimes, why this is happening, why that is happening. But all this is created by our point of view. And then we are defending that point of view all the time. Which point of view? The point of view which is creating our reality, which we don't like. कि ये क्यों हो रहा है, वो क्यों हो रहा है. But we are not willing to give up that point of view. And we are always defending it. Or if somebody, you think somebody may attack your point of view, you'll start avoiding that point of view. You'll avoid the person also. So by doing that, we are still keeping that
Right, sir.
reality in its place. फिर हम रो रहे हैं कि ये यार जिंदगी बदलती क्यों नहीं है? Why is my life not changing? Why am I not getting what I want? Because what you desire, right? How can you have it when you're so stuck on holding on to a certain point of view? Now you just see how many points of view we are holding on to that is keeping us stuck in the present condition in which we are. But we are blaming the condition. हम परिस्थितियों को दोषी ठहराते हैं. We are blaming
Yes,
the
sir.
situation. We are never
Right.
checking to see, hello, what is my point of view that's keeping that condition like that. Are you getting it? तभी तो कहते हैं ना सब कुछ हमारे अंदर है.
Yes, sir.
You
And
get
sir,
it now?
yes, sir. And if we just be in allowance, I think there won't be any resistance. Though, like in allowance, we have to think about our benefit, our safety, our security.
Yeah, it is
And
taken care of. Now, this is the false fear that we have.
okay.
That is why we are not vulnerable. That is why we are not getting what we desire. Thinking about myself means what?
Thinking, like, sir.
I am an
so-
infinite being. Abhi suno, you do the exercise and say I am an infinite being. Okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Infinite being is bothered about this chutfut things.
No, it won't. It is not.
Exactly. So we have a very limited point of view, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
तो वो limited point of view भी नहीं छोड़ना है अपन को. पकड़
Okay.
के रखो उसको. This is like a person जो बोलता है कि मैं तो ये आर्मर पहनूंगा. आर्मर समझते हो?
Armor.
आर्मर जो वो सोल्जर्स लोहे का वो पूरा कवच
Yes.
पहनते थे.
Yes.
ठीक
Yes.
है? वो आर्मर पहनना है and then you are saying कि भाई I cannot walk fast. I don't feel it when people hug me. How can you feel anything? I am feeling suffocated. You are inside the armor, na? Remove it, na? Then how can I remove it? Somebody will kill me if I remove it. I have to take care of my safety, no? मैं तो ये पहन के रखूंगा. मैं तो घर के अंदर भी हेलमेट पहनूंगा. कहीं छत ना गिर जाए. The roof should not fall on my head, I mean, that is the kind of situation we are in now, always defending, The world has nothing else to do. They all want to attack. ये ब्रह्म में रहते हैं ना, everybody is out to get me. For 27 years of my life, I used to live like that, Sagar. कि बच के रहो, people will take advantage, people छीन के ले जाएंगे. One day my thought came कि सर तेरे पास है क्या कि तेरे से छीन के लेके जाएंगे. Are you getting what I'm saying? These are
Yes,
all creation of our own brain, unreality. Remember I told us P is equal to small p minus I, that formula. And I is what? Interference. One of the biggest interference we've got is unreality. Believing something which is not there. Defending against something which is not there. कोई दुश्मन नहीं है, मगर हम उसका अपना बचाव कर रहे हैं. There's no enemy out there. It's everything. If I am everything and everything is me, you said, no, sense of oneness I'm experiencing.
yes.
So oneness you're experiencing is only very drama, or actually we don't believe, na? We're just saying, oneness.
One.
If I'm experiencing oneness, you tell me, my friend, if I'm experiencing oneness, is there any need for me to defend myself and protect myself?
No.
That is why people like Gautam Buddha, they could stand in front of a ferocious dacoit whom is trying to attack them without, he was just there, okay, do what you want. And that fellow just he didn't do anything. There was no reaction, so what to do? Never mind, we'll get there soon. But you notice how this defending and avoiding is a part of what Sagar was telling. We are doing it all the time. You're always trying to defend against something which is not there. नहीं सर, मेरे पास एविडेंस है, बचपन में ना लोगों ने मुझे मारा था, तब तुम पिद्दे थे, तब मारा था, अभी तुम भूत हो इतने बड़े, अभी कौन मारेगा तुम? But we still think like that. Good, great. Thank you, Sagar. That was very nice. Yes, Priya ji. प्रिया जी, आपने हाथ खड़ा किया था.
Am I audible?
Now you're audible.
Something wrong with my ear. So, anyways, so if I stop, avoiding and defending my point of view, my relationship will become more like they'll grow stronger and oneness will be there. So they'll grow more strong. I can see that.
फिर शिकायत किसके बारे में करोगे?
हाँ, actually, so there is one thing happening. So my relationship with my brother has grown stronger like it was never before. So अभी मुझे ऐसा लगता है, अरे ये कैसे हो रहा है? I'm जो कल वाली बात है, I'm not able to take all of that which is happening, like all the positives that is happening. ऐसे कैसे हो रहा है? सच में हो रहा है क्या? कोई मुझे चुंटी काट लो, मुझे सब महसूस मतलब ऐसे हो रहा है?
सपना तो नहीं देख रही.
सपना तो नहीं है ये. So yeah, but then I realized, अरे stop judging ना, ठीक है जो हो रहा है, take it ना, chill. So yeah, this will.
Good. Congratulations, everybody. So here's my little task for you, which I hope you will remember to do. During the day, just for today, just be aware of what all you are defending and avoiding. Okay? Just be aware. You'll be quite surprised how much of your time, energy, attention is going in that, without knowing also. Okay? And before we close this session for today, we'll do one very important clearing. Listen very carefully. What points of view are you defending and avoiding that locks pain, feelings, and sensations into your body? Lock, you understand? What points of view are you defending and avoiding that locks pain, feelings, and sensations into your body? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and popcorn, 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. What points of view are you defending and avoiding that holds this in place? Everything that is times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and popcorn, 9 shorts, boys, and beyond. So guys, thank you very much for being a part of today's session, and I hope to see you again. No, I don't hope to see you again. I look forward to see you again tomorrow morning for another empowering conversation, but we cannot close the session without very important work. So one important work is that if anybody wants to say something before we close, please say it. अगर आप कुछ अर्ज करना चाहते हैं.
I want to share one thing, sir.
Definitely, sir. Good Nandanji.
So the thought which which came to me while listening to you today and other conversations also is like there are 4 P's to management and 3 R's to memory. Now I have 3 A's to myself. The first A is awareness, that self-awareness about anything. To correct anything in our life, the first step is awareness. Second is accepting it. And third is taking action to resolve it or to improve it. So 3 A's to my life awareness, acceptance, and action.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And by the way, everybody who's here with us today and everybody who's there on YouTube. And I just want to let you know that tomorrow Guru Nandan is conducting a great session on mind power. Okay. So please be there. Please invite everybody else to be there. And also note that day after tomorrow, Kunain, our very own Kunain the Shire, is going to be conducting a session on mind habits. Yeah. So 2 sessions, one after the other. Guru Nandan will talk about the mind and how to maximize the mind. And the next day, Kunain will talk about mind power. Yes, Kunain, you wanted to share something.
Yes, just a weird thought coming to my mind right now. I thought of sharing instead of holding it. Now, when we be in that state of allowance and no judgment, etc., free, and then what's the difference between me and the other animals and other creators?
So you'll have to be in that state to find out, no? कई
the
चीजें
question-
करके देखोगे तभी पता लगेगा ना.
The question is, what's the purpose of being human? And if animals are like that, if I become free, careless.
Yeah. So now do you notice that you've made up a point of view about no judgment also?
Yeah,
So
but
the only thing that the human being does is judging. और कुछ नहीं करता है. Human being has intelligence, and intelligence is used for many things, for creation also. Are you getting it? We are actually living like animals.
Yeah.
Because animals, the only thing that they do is react and resist. So what's the difference between you and an animal is that you can go away from reaction and resistance and get into the create mode. You remember the 3 brains that we talked about, the simple model of the brain?
Yeah.
So when brain number 1 and 2, even animals have here. This rational brain we have. And the animals live in auto mode, fight and flight only. So most of the time we are also doing that, my friend. And ye jo judging, ye jo avoiding, all this is only to defend that kind of behavior, which makes us animal. No? So I know that you know the answer to this, Kunain. But I like your way of bringing this up. Thank you so much. तुम शायर हमेशा शायर ही रहते हैं. Yes, very quickly, Shanti ji, and then Sagar ji, and then Kunain again for the shairi. Yes, Shanti ji.
Sir, when we don't have point of view, there is no mind, isn't it, sir? We come to a state where there is no mind.
Yeah, no mind. I mean, when no mind is which mind, your judging mind, your what do you call as the logical mind.
कुनैन जी, हेलो.
हाँ प्रेम जी, आप तो हाथ बिना खड़े किए ही बोलने लगे. कोई
बोल दिया ना. मैं डिफरेंस जो है ना, एनिमल एंड मैन, हम लोग ना गॉड की प्रे कर सकते हैं, पूजा कर सकते हैं.
हाँ, वो हम कर सकते हैं.
ये डिफरेंस.
हाँ, ये तो बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस है ना. हम पूजा कर सकते हैं, वो नहीं कर सकते.
यस, हम गॉड की पूजा कर सकते हैं. 84 लाख जुनों के बाद इंसान पैदा होता है.
वाह, गुड पॉइंट. थैंक यू सो मच प्रेम जी.
Thank you, Prem.
Yes, Sagar.
Sir, I just want to say it very much in quick, sir, for about judging and experiences. First, we identified and defined myself and other in judgment, and in experiences also we define that is me or that is somebody else. Like this is the person the way it is. So I think it's better to ask the question: is it so? Like the experiences you had yesterday, and you define yourself today. that you are that experience. Is it so? So
Yeah.
this much, sir. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you very much. All right, Kunenji, let's have some beautiful shairi from you today. Oh, 1
Yes,
minute.
sir.
Vetrivel, you have some Tirukural before we ask Kunen to do shairi?
Sir, I don't prepare, sir. Sorry.
Okay. You better be prepared every day, na? We can ask you. Okay, Kunen sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. उसके पहले जरा प्रेम जी से पूछना चाह रहा था, जस्ट थॉट के सर पूजा करने से पहले उसे तलाश तो करना पड़ेगा पहले।
सर
कैसे?
किसी ना आप किसी टाइम में पूजा कर सकते हैं, आप अल्लाह की कर सकते हैं, गॉड किसी भी टाइप की पूजा कर सकते हैं आप।
हाँ, लेकिन पहले उसको पहचानना पड़ेगा ना सर, you'll have to find it.
वो आपके दिल में रहते हैं ना, वहाँ ढूंढो।
वो
हेलो
दिल में
हेलो।
रहते हैं ना कुछ।
अच्छा, अभी इसको कल कर लेना डिस्कस, या परसों करना।
जनाब शायरी जो याद आ रही है पुरानी है, लेकिन आई थिंक इट्स एप्रोप्रिएट राइट नाउ। व्हाट आई एम टेकिंग इज दैट कि अंधेरे अंधेरे जाते नहीं सिर्फ सोच लेने से, अंधेरे जाते नहीं सिर्फ सोच लेने से, चिराग खुद नहीं जलता जलाना पड़ता है,
वाह वाह वाह।
चिराग खुद नहीं जलता जलाना पड़ता है। थैंक यू सर।
चिराग जलते नहीं सिर्फ सोच लेने से, चिराग जलाना पड़ता है। क्या
अंधेरे अंधेरे जाते नहीं सिर्फ सोच लेने से, darkness will not go just by your wishful thinking.
Yeah, you've got to light a lamp.
Yeah, चिराग खुद नहीं जलता जलाना पड़ता है।
ब्यूटीफुल। और उस चिराग को जलाने के लिए तो हम रोज आ ही रहे हैं, ताकि बुझे नहीं। Great.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful end to a wonderful session. And all of you have a great session with Guru Nandan tomorrow. And make sure you invite at least 10 friends each. Everybody can, and if you've got children, definitely invite them. Because what he's going to tell you will be very useful for the children also, for their studies also. Okay? So do everybody a favor, invite them, be on that session tomorrow. So see you when I see you. Bye.
Stay safe, stay blessed.
God